All right, we accomplished the clean sweep. Every single one of the towns we beat on our first go around. So feels pretty good. Normal has been completed. So I think we're going to loop back to Gildenberg and maybe we'll try out some different omens. I know I set these up previously and they do seem quite strong, but I don't know. We could also go with some different builds here if we wanted to. We still have lots and lots of things to grab. Corpses disappearing because of decay automatically yield a small amount of resources. Omen of the Vulture is very interesting. Omen of the Lone Scavenger. The first ruiner corpse scavenged each day costs one less worker. This is like a bonus worker each day. Omen of Bargaining for selling things. Omen of the Wanderer. Haven starts with +1 hero. This is a well-loved omen. I had some conversations in the YouTube comments about Omen of the Wanderer. I don't think I mean, maybe on Gildenberg it's actually really strong. I could see that now that I think about it. Maybe we go with that as our setup, because just getting an extra hero is pretty big. It means that we'll probably end Gildenberg with a 5th hero. I don't know how important that is, but yeah, let's give it a go. Let's do a little bit of science on that one. Max out that Apoc at Apoc 2, which is just 20% more damage, which is a very straightforward increase. Hey, Robbie, welcome. Oh, your message didn't show up, Robbie. That's interesting. What's going on with that? We'll see if that fixes it, but it's good to see you nonetheless, my friend. Okay, so we have 4 heroes. We got ourselves a Druid Staff friend, a Pistol friend, another Druid Staff friend, and a Dagger friend. What a cadre we have. Let's take a look at our cast of characters. So we have Ben, who is a clumsy, energetic plague doctor. I'm doing well, Robbie. Doing well. Good to see you. So Ben looks like definitely is going to be getting one of those poison staffs. Then we have a sniper with giant blood and one-armed. One-armed is certainly taking the wind out of our sails a little bit. We have harvester, which is nice. What about you, Ben? Also rockin' harvester. Very nice. Okay. Then we have Salim, who is a bounty hunter, hasty, and a pushover. Thinking they might be our momentum character, but it looks like they're missing all of the momentum perks that we would want them to have. No inertia and no relentless. Same over here. We do get nimbleness on this character. And relentless. Did we have anyone who was a good momentum build? Inertia, but no momentum. So yeah, we don't have the holy bifecta, as it were. So I think I'm probably going to move this over here. And then Salim, you at least have flexibility, no nimbleness, and no poison tree. So we're probably not going to go with that. Oh yeah, you have Plague Doctor, but you don't have the poison tree. Do we have a second person with the poison tree? We do. All right. But no left hand means you can't use two-handed weapons. Oh boy, we're this team is a little messy, honestly. So I think you're our only poison specialist, so I will give you the good poison staff. For now, I'm going to give Salim the other poison staff, which I think I just switched everything back to where it was before, but I guess that's all we can do. Let's see, we'll move you forward to about here, move you forward to about here, and then staffs like so. Let's get on into this. Okay. Just pepper him a little bit. I'll probably spend a mana here. That was probably a slightly risky way to go about that. Let's see, and then we'll do that, and then you, I think, scoot back here. And I will use the Potion of Stone here. It's nice to see everybody starting with a potion. Looking forward to trinkets joining the fray, but just gonna kind of do the stutter step here, trying to clean things up. I'm going to use 2 actions here, which is not great, but we have 7 mana. Let's get rid of those 2. And then I don't mind dropping a poison here. I feel like we have a lot more mana regen, as a side note. I think we picked up a few of those regen perks. I think they are not to be underestimated. This is certainly the map to do it if we're going to do it, Terry. I think it could be a good idea for us. What does your skills look like, though? I mean, he does have the assassination and defense tree, so we could definitely do some dagger work. Need to get some multi-hit to make it sing. But I think that could be on the menu. Potion of Invisibility. These potions that everyone starts with are slightly challenging. That fire thrower scroll is interesting, though. Let's see. So you can get them sorted. Now let's see. So if you move 2, do you get kills? Looks like you do. Yeah, that looks like the sweet spot for momentum at the moment for us. We're already safe, so that's good. Now, the problem with our dagger friend is definitely getting isolated targets. I'm going to try to make some isolated targets here. The effort was there, but it didn't quite work out. So let's see. I think I'll take out this guy just because he's making progress on us. I really like the second one for Sasha Jokewa, but I think Danger Roses was really amazing. Just such a cool image, for sure. Let's see, and you can just move back. I mean, with 8 mana, we might as well sweep through this again and just let everybody get roasted. And then double up on armor here. I wonder if the... Let's test out to see if the single-click caster effects is still bugged or not. I don't remember seeing a fix for it, but... I'd be surprised if it was still broken. Let's see. Can we can probably isolate this guy just to lighten the load for our dagger friend. There we go. Okay, we'll see if we get any selection errors. That would be the telltale sign. That was the bug that we previously had. Let's see, we can get a free movement out of this. Hey, Diego! The new boss is tough, for sure. I learned the hard way that there have been some changes to the balancing on the Elderlicht boss. I won't spoil it, but we did learn that not everything is as it seems on that boss. Let's check kills. This is an interesting thought. So I went with the +1 hero here, which means we are splitting the experience among more characters. 15, 14, 13, 10. So Johann should get some, and Salim should get some. Ben doesn't need any. Who is Ben? Okay, Ben's good. So let's retreat Ben. And Johann was the primary person that I wanted to get some. I think we have, yeah, we still have mana, so I'll take both these with Ben. With Johann, that is. So that puts Johann at 13, which isn't quite enough. Now, Leslie was sitting at 15, so we kind of want to cool our heels on that one. And then, oops. Move you here, and then Salim was sitting at 13, so we can get a couple kills here. Alright. Yeah, so you're spreading the same amount of experience amongst a smaller set of characters. So 16 for Salim, still 13 for Johann, so we'll get Johann up to 14. And then we'll have to see what our level ups look like, but I think we're going to have less level ups than historically. I wonder if I should let waves always come in. So everybody gets 2. I think, don't we usually get 3 on our 3 characters? That feels correct, but I'm not sure if that's true for Gildenberg or not. Let's move everybody down here. Clearly having the 4th character is pretty transformative. All of these are the Crummy Ruin. Let's do our level ups here. That means we're going to need to figure out what our actual plan is. Regardless of what our plan is, Harvester is good for business. And then over here, same thing. Harvester, am I going momentum? I could probably make a momentum build work here. So we'll probably try and build Leslie for momentum. It's probably quick reload here. Yeah, quick reload gives us some flexibility moving forward, I think. And then I'm really falling out with Septic Shock. I think it's pretty bad. Once you poison something, you're very rarely going to need to also stun it. Now, we have plenty of accuracy from our Omen, so I don't feel the need to pick up accuracy, so it's nice to be able to pick up some early damage here. Now, we said... Oh, wait, you were the momentum character. Did I just take momentum on... I did. I took momentum on Ben. Well, I guess Ben's becoming our momentum character, because I'm not gonna waste that momentum pickup. So that's certainly been a hotly debated topic, Diego. I think if you're trying to play optimally, the short answer is yes. Right? There's no question that certain weapons are at the moment underpowered, and it does not behoove you to unlock them. I think it's not a particularly fun way to play, though, which I know is not everyone's motivation. Big oof on those rolls. But yeah, for me, it's kind of like, it's not a huge concern, and I don't think it's a huge detriment. Now, let's see. I think you are... Trying to think. These characters are really kind of in a funky place. I think no matter what, we'll... Well, are we? You're not going poison. What are you going? Get a decent amount of crit. You can level up. You could do like a bully. Maybe we aim for a hand crossbow build here. I think that could work. And that would mean like crit power with bully is probably the way to go. And then over here, we're gonna fish for poison. We're not gonna get it, and then we'll probably just go with damage. Okay, pretty underwhelming results there. We'll grab the journeyman scepter. I think that's a good pickup. For now, that commits Ben to that momentum life, and then I think it's our standard build here. Get those upgraded, and then scavenger camps cost 60 right now, so we could pick up one and a house. I kind of like that combo. Then we have a little bit of money to spend on something. It might just be that steel short bow. Yeah, I generally agree, Diego. I think it's a bummer not to have access to everything. I think, you know, one of the discussions that we have, I think, pretty frequently on this channel is about playing optimally versus playing in a way that is fun. And I am generally of the opinion that you want to have fun. Controversial, I know, but these are games and should be played with an eye on having a good time. And seeing and experiencing the content is a big part of that. I'm just gonna pool our materials because I think we're super not in need of any of anything, and then we'll see where they enter. We may have to shift off to the left. I might actually let me plan for that possibility. I'll put you here, put you here. Yeah, we'll do something like this. We're probably a little close to the edge. I wonder if we should just hold off. I don't know. It feels a little odd. Kind of doing a little bit of a drive-by here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if, maybe we should try it one wave. For, do a little bit of sciencing. Just intentionally let things come all the way up to our walls and see what that looks like. I don't think I want to go too deep on these. Can I get across? I can. 1, 2, 1. Make sure that our dagger user is not falling too far behind. But yeah, with the extra hero, this is just feeling a little unfair. Oh yeah, Ben, do you have boom? Probably should check that sooner. You do. All right. I'm down with making Ben our momentum person then. And then we'll do a run. And And then on our way out of dodge, we will, a little bit of a fade-away jumper scenario. All right. I'm trying to put together some isolated targets for our dagger wielder. There we go, and then you can clean up the rest. Yeah, I think just talking out loud, the problem that I see with the 4 heroes is a problem of starvation of experience. I think that's the issue that I see here. Okay, let's start here. Give you a nice opportunity to get some kills. Well, that's not exactly what I was referring to. We'll leave those 2 in the front. Ooh. Really thought that power shot was going to get the kill. And Johan's going to fall behind, so I'm going to keep giving Johan the ability to get some value out of this. Let's try something here. We have the scroll. We're spending a little bit of mana beyond what we have immediately available, but I think otherwise we're going to have a hard time getting enough kills on Johan. You have plenty of mana. Oops. Okay, can't see the baddies though. Yeah, we'll just do double up there. That's fine. A little bit of dodge. You've barely acted this turn. Okay. I think at this point we're basically done. Let me quickly check our balance of kills. So 32 for dagger, 30 for shortbow, 28 for Johan, 27 for Ben. So let's give Ben some love here. And I think our shortbow was doing slightly better than Johan. We'll do it this way, though. And then we'll just back everybody up. And actually, just for science purposes, I'm really quickly going to let these last 2 get up to our walls, just to see if we can eke a better reward pile out of even just the 2. This seems a bit ridiculous, but there should be a number of turns it took you type of metric. So let's see, you're pretty good. I think as long as we armor up on someone, I think we can stop this one here and get this one to kind of like wander in. All right, I think I've done what I could do for science. 31, 29. Who's the 29er? It's Johan. All right. Johann's not going to be able to kill them both unless we get a crit. I guess we could do that, and then we'll see if this corpse pile, if this forms a corpse pile. It didn't even form a corpse pile, so I don't think that's worth it. I think for elites, it remains worth it, but that's about it. I built a scavenger camp, not a gold mine. That's a rare misplay. Was not paying attention. Let's see. I think we're gonna go like so. We're gonna upgrade this house. So we have 6 workers, get another one of those. And then I'm tempted just to build a seer. Even though we're not going to get to push back with it. Hey, iMega, welcome. Those are all level 1s. I don't think that's worth it. We already have a scepter. We don't need a second one. Silver hammer is not great, but it's okay. It's a second weapon for our dagger friend. Okay, we're set up for pushing back next time. You are our momentum person. So we'll grab that good momentum. We'll grab that damage. It's nice to not have to worry about accuracy in the early game. I like First Blood. I think Avid Learner on Glenwall, the map is just too short for it to fully pay dividends. Now you have a boatload of health. Bodybuilder actually looks pretty good here, just because of the Giant's Blood quirk. I should check to see what, and we'll go isolation because I think we're going to stick with daggers, even though we're one-handed. With one hand tied behind our back, we'll grab the action point. That's an easy take. And then you, with initiator, quantity, volatile, and bully. Yeah, you're going hand crossbow, but I'm going to roll for the potential of a multi-hit pop. And none of these look particularly transformative for... Actually, we need to get contamination. Yeah. Okay. And then Johann also gets the action point. I know we've said that this is not... that the blues were showing up too frequently, but that's a lot of action points to pick up right off the bat. Yeah, as far as Bear was saying when they swung by the channel, it sounds like nobody has beaten it yet, which is a bit mind-melting to think about. Let's see. So I'm eyeing... I love the orb. The orb would be really nice. I think we need the silver hand crossbow to get started on our build for Salem. Get rid of that. Get rid of this druid staff. And then I would love this orb, but 41 might be a bit steep. Let's see how well we do though. I don't care too much about helmets. Or pants, if push comes to shove. Or potions of invisibility. So we'll do a bit of a fire sale here. I don't think fire thrower is that important. I don't think potion of stone is that important. I'll hang on to potion of strength. But let's see how much we sell all this for. $34. All right, we're going to have to go a little deeper. So I wanted to move the light armor. So our momentum... Oh, our momentum person already has an extra action on their chest piece. That's pretty sweet. I think I'll leave that there. So our range characters, I'm going to be letting go of their armor, and then we'll see how close we are. All right, that gets us there. So my thought is, I think Johann now can solo. pretty effectively over here. Although, I guess doesn't need to. Well, hand crossbow is going to be pretty weak for now. So maybe actually, maybe we do this. We put you over here with Ben. Whoops. Clicking is hard. Yeah, maybe we'll do something like this, and then the two of you can go over here. All right. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know what I'm going to spend all of my materials on. I guess I can make a really sweet wall. Seen some people saying that they got Elder Lich Apoc 6 with 4 people, but I don't know if it was boundless. That would be super impressive. I'm sure people have done it. I don't think it is impossible, but let's go with this, I guess. I'm just going to keep pooling the materials until I have a plan. Let's do one more night. I am indeed, Legion. I am indeed. Okay, so we'll come over here. Now, can you even make it? No, you can. You actually, you can probably. Nice. Okay. Good stuff over there. Now this is pretty suboptimal structurally. Legion. Well, I will catch you after the fact, I hope. The streams are all still up, you know, and they're all still there, and I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback, but it's always better having you in person, no question about it. So, you will be missed, for sure. Actually, rather than moving into that slot, I should momentum into that. And then I think, well, actually, I have 4 more actions, so I should probably be a little more aggressive here. But I think I do run with this last little bit here. All right. Now from here, can I get a good view? All right, before I go here, I think I need to eliminate this guy. I'll just put it over here, and we hope that it doesn't bounce and then die. Yeah, well, it did mostly what I didn't want it to do, but that's okay. There we go, and then over here, move to here, we can try and get some solo targets going on this side. Good enough. Leave that one guy over there. Not the end of the world. Took a little bit of damage. Ooh, our first archer, eh? Let's see. I think we'll just hand crossbow these two. Okay. Probably should use the hammer there a bit more. Hey, Ari. So I'm currently trying out Omen of the Wanderer, which is starting with an extra hero, and then Omen of Dexterity for accuracy. And we're pushing Apoc 1. I'm doing well. Yeah, thank you for participating in chat and also saying hey. We're yeah, very excited about the about this run, just because we're gonna start getting our Apocs unlocked now that we've clean swept the first towns. I was impressed by Elderlicht and the level of challenge that that final boss has even on normal. So we were actually just talking about how challenging Elderlicht is at the moment. Very surprising. Now, who's coming in? You're coming in? Oh, and you're coming in. All right. So we'll fast track this guy's demise and then take one step back. All right, and we're still taking a hit from this one if they decide to go that way. Can I get an eye on you? I can't. Maybe if I move over here I can? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Yeah, the thing that I don't like, and spoiler alert for anyone who happens to be still working their way through Elderlicht, but I am in a moment going to talk about the boss and some of my experiences regarding the boss. So earmuffs if you don't want to hear about the Elderlicht boss. But yeah, I think the thing that is particularly hard about the Elderlicht boss is the random stun. I'm usually not a fan of things like that, and in this game in particular, stun is a truly brutal mechanic. And so having the boss randomly incapacitate one of your characters is beyond spooky from my perspective. Yeah, it is often a complete death sentence. And it's really, it doesn't provide a lot of counterplay, unfortunately. Let's see. I think I'm going to play a little aggro here and try and take out these two with isolation. How much mana are we sitting at? We're currently down 3, so I can afford to spend a little bit. So I'll just do that. This guy's coming in, that's okay. And then over here, easiest side of our life. Do we want to move back a little bit? Probably wise. We're going to take some heat if more archers show up. Well, that was very opportune timing. As predicted. We need to make sure we're popping those evasions. And probably move Salim back just because we sold their chess piece. So, let's see. How are we doing kills-wise on these two? 51 versus 48. Okay, so I can afford to use a bit of poison in order to thin out this crew. And then I'll have our momentum friend do some work on these. Beautiful. Love to see it. All right, let's just back up and let the poison work its magic. Hey, don't be punching my crates. Those are my favorite crates. But yeah, a boss that's going to randomly teleport around and surprise you with stuns, I think, is particularly spooky. And there's not a huge amount of counterplay. Let's see. It's telling me there are 3 left. Oh, this guy here. All right, Salim, you're sitting at 45. Dagger Friend, you are sitting at 44. All right. Okay, extremely straightforward so far, but this is what I'm talking about. The 4th hero early, I think it's actually bad. So this is a hot take that I hadn't thought about previously, but having a 4th hero is a huge boon to your early game, but the level of heroes that you recruit from the inn is based on the current level of your heroes. And By spreading the XP in early nights to more characters, you get less level ups, which means that when you get the in, you're recruiting characters that have less levels, which I think overall, yeah, that's actually, I think that is a net negative to a long-term run. For a run like this where it's super bursty, I think that's good. But yeah, I think there's actually real downside to it. Now, our dagger friend can use weapons, or can use two-handed weapons, so I'll probably grab that two-handed hammer. Yeah, it's deceptive because I understand the allure of that extra hero, right? It helps you to snowball a little bit more. You have to invest a little bit less in early on in other things. Oh yeah, wait, you are our one-handed person. Dang, definitely shouldn't have taken that. I feel like I looked at this and I was like, oh, everything's fine. And then I was like, oh, no, it isn't. All right. Yes, our dagger friend cannot use that because they are missing an arm. I hate it when that happens. Big momentum bump, big damage bump. We will eventually have to pick up some accuracy. We're a little light on accuracy. And then Mark is an absolute requirement for basically, I think, all the bosses now, because they all have some level of dodge, which is spooky. I don't really want to tank your hit points down 60. The mercenary one, Willie. So the mercenary omen, for those who don't know, is a stacking damage increase each turn. So each of your heroes gains, I think it is 3% damage per night, and then it goes down to 2 after night 6 or 7 or something like that. It is an interesting quirk. I don't think the net amount of damage, because right, like let's say you're getting the in on night 4, so you're getting 12 extra damage across your team. That's not really that much. I think that's relatively modest. I will take the range damage here. And then I will take the damage. We're going to go for bully. Assuming we even make it there. We might not actually even make it. I always forget where the cutoff for Glenwall is in terms of how much you're going to be able to get. But let's see. I think here I'm going to go damage again. And I do like a good third eye now and then. Have the weapons changed? No, so I think the weapons have remained the same. It's a shame that I'm selling this. I should have been paying closer attention. Any multi-hit in the house? The fur armor's okay. But I think that's just getting sold. And then maybe we're just... I think we're pushing back fog. It's time to start giving ourselves some breathing room. Then we might just be going in. We have no more 3 ruins. So we're going to need to get something else going in our favor. But I think we'll do that. And then I'm down with an inn, I think. So we get those additional heroes, even though they won't be that strong. We're just going to have a lot of them. And then this was all pretty much a bust. Yeah. I might roll the shop, but I also might just get an armor maker. And then I don't think we can even afford anything else of interest. I'm kind of coming back on this sledgehammer. I could give it to someone else. It just doesn't fit great on anyone else. I mean, it could fit okay on Salim. But you don't have... Your skill range is +0, and hammers on +0 feel pretty darn awful. We don't care about the crit because we're hoping to get bully. I'll probably just go avid learner here. And then over here, our momentum character. I could go... I've never taken crippling punch before. It's just not that great. It would be super fun if flexibility had the ability to benefit from having all 3 damage types? That's actually an interesting idea. So what if flexibility was for each turn, or for each action that you don't use it, and it could disallow using defensive actions, but if punch, shoot, essentially melee, ranged, and magic were all on different ones, and you get up to 50 damage bonus, that would be super niche. You'd end up like crippling punching and then using, say, a Journeyman Scepter, etc. That could be super fun. I guess I'll go with experience, but I don't love it. And then Leslie's almost leveled up. 2 experience shy. That's a good example of why you need to be a little careful on those. And then we're way too broke to do anything else. We're getting just a big wave from over here, so this should be a snooze fest. Yeah, it could also work with offhand weapons. That's a great point. But yeah, it would be cool to incentivize that type of thing. I don't think I've used the offhand orb much. That's an interesting one. At the moment, I'm just sitting here being like, am I just gonna stack up resources? Okay, so yeah, so we got a pretty wide setup here. I think I'm just gonna, yeah, this guy I should use my hand crossbow on. Or excuse me, my short bow. He's a dodgy bloke. We don't need him doing anything else. I'm gonna have my, I think I'm actually gonna have my momentum friend. So here's my plan. This is not a kill, but then we can use this to transfer across. That was terrible ordering. Since I knew I was going to be doing that, why didn't I isolate first? Very, very concerning. The brain is only functioning at half capacity, apparently. But so we're going to come over this way, and our momentum friend is going to do work on these corner baddies. And then that means that... Did we not get up to full mana? I must have used some at the end there. So if I move to here, I'm safe, and then I can get this pick off, and then you can kind of shift over this way. All right, and then I think we're relatively good. Just in case we get shot by any arrows. Let's see, and then we have one more move. So let's see, I think if I zap you, I get a little free corner here. That's good. There we go. Let's see, can I get this guy? Yeah, I think that's... I don't think we got another AP increase. But we're definitely better off AP-wise than we were before. Now, I want you to get up to full mana, which means we can use one more bees. But I feel bad using... a bees on just a set of 2. That seems excessive. I hate that this guy isn't isolated because of the Where's Waldo problem that we have here. Okay, let's move back. This is safe. You're safe. You haven't done much. Let's get you here. There we go. Momentum friend is safe. Who has all these actions? There we go. Yes, getting hit from inside the mist is indeed rather hilarious. I think that the first time I noticed that happening was on last stream, but it was a sight to behold, to be sure. Yeah, I feel like we have tons of AP right now. Let's see. You have Third Eye currently procced, so let's get rid of this guy. Another Isolation Ruiner, Where's Waldo experience. Hey, Zach, always a pleasure. It's good to see you. And thank you. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate the support. I mean, I can. I think I just did, but you get what I'm saying. I am incredibly appreciative of your support and continued viewership. Let's see, and then where do we need to get to? So if I go to like here and zap you, yeah, we're safe. All right, so we'll just stay here, and then you have some mana to spend. There we go. Dodge it up. No chest piece, no chest piece. Oh, how did I let him take a hit? I apologize, Leslie. My B. So let's go stab this guy. Ooh. Perforate really did not do work on this guy. Let's see, you're at 21. Okay, yeah, you're good. We don't need to do anything more. So we'll just get you a few of those. I don't mind just sending a poison that way. That felt like a pretty good use. Oh, how you doing, friends? Completely missed them. All right, I guess we're gonna have to rebalance a little bit. We'll have you come over this way. We certainly have time on them. I'm not super concerned, but I definitely didn't see them there. This guy is no longer moving. Maybe we'll just hit him with a poison or two. Now, momentum. Let's see, where do we need to? We need to get to here. I don't love getting to there. Let's see if we can reduce our need to flee. There we go. Good enough. All right, and this is all fine. I think we're good. All right, I said I wanted to save mana, but here I am. Here I am. Now you are not spending any mana, so let's see if I can just get in like this and just see if this does some work. That breakpoint was a bit of a bummer. Now let's see. This guy needs to take a hit. Yeah, that clears us up on that front. And then even though I poison these guys, just to slow the impending assault, I'll do that. There we go. No problems there. I think momentum is going to carry the day over here. Easy peasy. We definitely need some more movement, though. I'm feeling the lack of movement on Ben for a momentum build in a big way. Okay. All right, and then I think we're just full bore. This is all that remains. So I'll start out and see how much stabbery I can deliver. We are... Oh, because we have Harvester, we can probably afford to do one more of these. Because we'll probably get the kills to make that work. I'm killing this one to snare up the other two. Yeah, and I probably will go a little further on this one. You're not moving, so we can leave you. You're not getting there. Okay, it's mostly this armored dude. That's the problem. Okay. And then you can run to your little heart's content, but you're not going to make it to anywhere relevant before we finish things off. I feel like our dagger friend had a pretty bum run, so I'm going to try and give them a few extra kills. There we go. Hey, Bear. You're more up on the meta. What's the current thinking on Elderlicht Apoc 6? Are people getting it done pretty consistently? Are they throwing in the towel for the most part? What's the good word? I'm just starting to push Apoc over here. So nothing crazy happening here. Really, they aren't there yet. That surprises me. I feel like if I was really trying to push hard, I could have found my way there by now. Let's see. I don't really love opportunism here. That was a pretty disappointing set of rolls, but what can you do? I think our accuracy is okay. So I'll grab that, and then it's probably just XP. I accidentally on this run bought a scavenger camp when I meant to build a gold mine. So we're still reaping the benefits of that. Given that it's Gildenberg, I'm not even sure I need the benefits of defenses, but that might be pure hubris talking. I like these cursed pants quite a bit. I like obsidian armor. The crit on it is really nice. What was our night reward? Wow, that is shocking to me, Bear. It makes me want to spend this stream just running Gildenberg over and over again to at least unlock Apoc 6 so we can start talking about it and experimenting with it, but I don't know. Let's see. You get those. That tanks your accuracy quite a bit, but swap those in. Don't really care for the worn pants much. And then I think the short bow gets replaced by the long bow. And we have those to sell. Still looking for multi-hit. Haven't seen much in the way of that. We do have another hero upgrade. Yeah, that's what iMega was saying before, is that they saw someone who at least claimed that that was the case. So here's my hot take, Bear, that I want your thoughts on. So I'm running for the first time Omen of the Wanderer, where we start with one additional hero. I think it's actually a net negative. And the reason for that is I'm thinking that you're spreading XP across your heroes more, and then when you get the inn, you're recruiting someone of a lower level because you haven't made as much progress on heroes. So I think it's overall potentially a negative. Let's see. Shield Bearer, Lucky, Insomniac. Don't love it, don't hate it. Jailer, Nihilist. Ooh, Nihilist is nasty. Giant Blood. I think I prefer the Shield Bearer here, but I don't love either of them. So we'll go with Freya. Oh, and here's another negative. So to actually recruit my fourth hero after I build the inn, I need to get the capacity upgrade. For some reason, I thought I'd still be able to. Yeah, I think Omen of the Wanderer is the first one where I'm gonna give it the big enthusiastic thumbs down. I think it is actively a detriment. We also got no corpses. Yeah, I can see it, but I do think that you're hamstrunging your long term on the run in favor of surviving the short term, which I get. I'm not opposed to surviving the long term, as it were. I think I'll build my last house so that we can get this last ruin down. And I think I'll actually... This would be the turn to go big econ. I don't think that's wise. I think gold mines are the better investment. So I'm going to get all of our gold mines going. And then we'll spend a little bit of money here if there's something particularly tasty. Focus ring is pretty nice. I think the power ring is basically a must-buy for us. We need to start getting some multi-hit going, and I don't see any other sources here. So that will be our one purchase. Now, of all of our characters, I think Johan's gonna have a fine time soloing over there. I think we can kind of put Salim in the middle and have these two tag team this side over here. Maybe I don't like that. Oh yeah, we did have one corpse pile. I was actually wrong about that. Maybe we have Salim solo. Put you here, and then we'll put you kind of like on the corner here. Yeah, let's do something like this. Yeah, I can see perhaps some limited value to it, but definitely a bit of a struggle to see its full.